Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. The evil that men do lives after them. The evil that men do lives after them. Your evil today will blight your tomorrow. So do good today and avoid your sorrow. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. The evil that men do lives after them. The evil that men do lives after them. Your evil today will blight your tomorrow. So do good today and avoid your sorrow. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should.
So, this is Attorney Charlotte Washington, owner and founder of the Washington Law Firm, located at 455 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. We're specialized in medical malpractice, personal injuries, matrimonial law, and landlord and tenant. If you're in need of legal representation, please give us a call today. The number to call is 718-877-3100. Consultation is free at no cost to you. So call us today to see if we can be of any assistance to your legal needs. Again, the phone number to call us is 718-877-3100.
Right, about now, living in Guyana, right about now, I am in Guyana no more. I think I will go, and me visa, and I go fly out, and I go to Burmese, and I go relax myself, because I am in Guyana no more. I am in Guyana, I gotta go Burmese. I fly now, go Burmese, things cheap there.
If you are looking to have your statutory declaration, affidavit of income, identity, damage or lost passport, lost license, tenancy agreement, agreement of settlement, power of attorney, last will and testament, and certification of documents, then you need to visit the Alistair Collins firm, located at the Killian Mall, 162 Lamaha Street, in Georgetown between Camp and Waterloo Street. Alistair Collins is a commissioner of oaths and a justice of the peace. Make certain you visit him or call for more information at 649-6410 or 685-6448 or 503-1451. And there's adequate parking available. Go down to the Alistair Collins firm and have all of your legal issues settled and brought to the fore. Alistair Collins Firm. Contact them at Alistair Collins Firm.
Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning. You better do good. Let your light shine bright. Let your light shine right. Respect your fellow man as you should. The evil that men do lives after them. The evil that men do lives after them. Your evil today will blight your tomorrow. So do good today and avoid your sorrow. Take warning. You better take warning. Take warning.
Hi there. Got to start over again, Lemon. Let's come back. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go, Lemon. It's going to be a hot night. Hi there, a very pleasant good evening. My name is Mark Benchap. Welcome to Straight Up. Our operator Lemon is live and direct with us, and Lemon is the star of the show. Lemon says what goes on and what doesn't go on, and a lot of you guys have been saying that there's no Lemon. There's actually Lemon. Lemon is actually live and direct with us this evening. He stars the show in terms of the background. He ensures that I'm well dressed, my tie, everything is taken care of. I thought you guys said that there is no Lemon. Lemon, what have you been up to? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm, just come back from Guyana. Things are very hard here,
Wait a minute. When you said things are a lot of people are going to ask to see your face, but you guys are going to get to see, Lemon has been working with us for a while. He has quit a couple of times, so he's back on the job. He's doing whatever he has to do. So Lemon, what's happening in Guyana? You said cost of living is too high. What is happening?
People, asking for you to come back to Guyana to run for some office.
Yeah.
They want you back there. Everybody see me and stop me, on the road and want to know what happened to Lemon. So I say I was on a little vacation and I'm back here at work right now.
What's happening in Guyana? What are some of the things people are complaining about, sir?
Cost of living, the salary is too low.
But what about the oil? They got the oil, they got cash grants and all these manner of things, aren't they?
Yeah, but they gave it the cash grant to their people. They're cronies.
They're cronies, okay. And you were saying earlier that even the folks, because I know you went to Port Morant, you went to other places at Port Morant Market, you drove through Blackbush, and people, even supporters of the PPP, are complaining.
Yeah, they complained to me, Lemon, they were glad to see Lemon,
Yeah. You told them that you're Lemon, of course.
Yes.
I got you. Lots of people, you have lots of fans, and some of them think that you're invincible. No, Lemon is not invincible. Look, I tell you guys this, if my tie needs to be fixed, if too much makeup on my face, Lemon, show them that you're not invincible. Fix the tie before I rock and roll in tonight's program. Thank you. And forehead needs a little. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Lemon, you're not impressed with a lot of things that's happening in Guyana. Tonight we're going to be dealing with Claudette Singh and what is happening there at GCOM, what transpired in the elections and so forth. Do you think a lot of people have faith in the chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission as we approach the possibility of local government elections being held?
No. Because we need the petition to be heard in court.
Okay. The petitions to be heard. People on the ground are asking for the petitions to be heard, but the installed regime, doesn't want the petitions to be heard, but instead they got this fake commission of inquiry. I don't know. What's your take before we get straight to work, Lemon?
Well, I think the people should go out and vote for the rights of the people. Get rid of the installed regime.
Get rid of the installed regime. All right, I got you. All right, again, good evening. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Lemon. I'm not sure what you have for us this evening in terms of photographs. Where are we going to begin? Where are we? What do you have for us to start, Lemon? Let's go. Oh, thank you. This was a while back. And when I say a while back, it was back sometime April 20th. This would have been a possibility that it was in 2020, the assassination plan against the former Justice Claudette Singh, who is the chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission. She was adamant that there was an assassination plot against her. She named the individuals, the quote-unquote so-called businessmen, that wanted to assassinate her, wanted to ensure that she's no longer in the race. And sometime very soon I will reveal to you the individual that Claudette Singh actually identified who wanted to assassinate her. If she's watching this evening, good evening to you, Claudette. You know that individual. You have made several complaints to me. I'm sure you made the complaints to others as well. The same individual that you claim that financed the entire Mercury stuff. It cost a heck of a lot of money. So while we're at it, I just want you, Claudette, to know that I will be revealing, according to what you said, that businessman. And some of you might have seen this already. Well, just to have you know that Claudette is complaining. She probably may want to sue. I don't know what's the ground or what would be her reason for suing. She's a public figure. I'm exercising my rights. There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing here. Absolutely not. We just need to get to the bottom of the elections, what really transpired. And Claudette Singh cannot run and hide, or neither can she bluff me about any lawsuit, because lawsuit brings lawsuit. If you sue me for X, I will sue you for Y, and we will just continue, go on and on and on. I am not going to. If Claudette is not watching, I want whoever is taking information back to her to let them know that I'm not afraid of that at all. I've been through 100 times worse than that, and the threat of a lawsuit doesn't at all slow me down. In fact, what it will do, it gives me more energy to do some other things in terms of revealing information that I want to, and not even a lawsuit can stop me. I'm in a place where I'm exercising my constitutional rights to freedom of expression, my First Amendment rights, and nobody can sit in any other jurisdiction and attempt to restrict me of that. It is not going to happen at all, unless somebody can point to me the illegality in this. If there's anything illegal in what I'm saying or what I'm doing, I'm expressing a concern of the 2020 elections, and I'm asking Claudette Singh questions. Claudette Singh cannot run and disassociate herself from me. She cannot say then that we don't know each other. She cannot say that we have not been communicating with each other. She cannot say that there have not been voice notes. She cannot say that there have not been direct messages and so forth, because there are lots and lots of evidence. And she cannot say that it is not her voice. She cannot say that it is Photoshop. She cannot say a lot of things, because once it boils down to gravy, again, all of the information will be submitted to relevant authorities, again, as it pertains to the authenticity of what I am saying. I have absolutely no reason to lie about anything. And that is why I'm saying now that the nation deserves answer. The people deserve answer as to what really transpired in the March 2020 general and regional elections. And Claudette Singh, as the chairperson for the Guyana Elections Commission, needs to come forward and answer some questions. Was the election, or were the elections, free and fair? Did she dilly-dally in any way, shape, and form? Has she made a decision under duress? And these manner of things. That is what she has to answer to. One of the things that also was made to understand that she's upset because there is this allegations, mind you, again, allegations that she was the one who called the police on Kadaki Amsterdam when he was protesting in front of her office. If that is the case, and if, instead of Claudette Singh suing behind closed doors and questioning her staff members and accusing some, allegedly, mind you, accusing some staff members of leaking information, it simply means, if that is true, then why would you want to accuse your staff members of leaking information to me? If they're leaking information to me, it simply means that they may be onto something. And maybe you, Claudette Singh, have something to hide, that you may very well have something to hide. Why is it? Why is it that you're so concerned about who is leaking information to me? No one has to leak information from GCOM to me. In fact, we have been in touch. And this is part of the evidence. This is no fake news evidence, Claudette. This is several times you've attempted to reach me either via video chat, either via voice chat, either via text messages, with one which you said here, look, Ruel Johnson texted that he is now the editor of Kaichor, meaning Kaichor News. I blocked him. He cannot be trusted. That is what you have texted to me. And why would I want to sit on a public square and utter these things that are, that you are saying that are not truth? Why would I want to do that? I have nothing personal against you, Claudette Singh. I just want you to do the right thing. And I want you to tell people exactly what happened with the 2020 elections. Because all over we see that the PPP is just trying to cover things up. The nation, the people are once again, the people are depending on you, Claudette Singh, to actually once and for all come out and speak the truth. Let the people know exactly what transpired, and that the elections, in my opinion, were not free and fair. That is why I am giving you sufficient time, Claudette, sufficient time to come out and talk to the people. If you don't want to talk to the people, you just have to do the honorable thing and resign from that position. You've just got to say that's it. Enough is enough. You've just got to. The people want the truth. We cannot go into another elections not knowing exactly what the truth is. And you know what the truth is. You know exactly what the truth is. Or are you going to just sit back and want me to tell the people the truth about the elections, about what I know to be the truth of the elections? And what I know to be the truth of the elections, in my opinion, that is my conversations with you. You're a public figure. I'm a member of the media, and therefore I have to be able to determine what is confidential and what is not confidential. And what we have spoken about has to do with the national interest of the country. That is what it's about, and elections. And if I believe that the time has come for questions to be answered, well, therefore, it is what it is. You can run around, you can hide, you can cry crocodile tears or whatever. That is fair. It is okay. You have every right to do that. You're a human being. But at the end of the day, you sit in a position that people are expecting for you to act in an independent way. Have you been doing so? I don't think a lot of people share that view that you are independent. They feel that you are partisan and that you work only in favor of the PPP. Every time the PPP commissioners vote on something, you're always there to vote with them on almost every single thing. And so that is why this is up. This is not up for any personal reason. We know that you're a rich woman. We know that you have 2 estates and whatever else. We know all of that, but that is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. And I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this again to you, Claudette. If you want both of us publicly, let's walk into either the US Embassy, either the Canadian Embassy, the British. Let us walk in anywhere and take a lie detector test about anything you're denying. Any single thing you're denying. We can start with whether you complained about Kadaki being in front of your office and whether you made a phone call to the police to have him removed from there with his loudspeaker. Now, it is an allegation that is leveled against you. So there's no need for you to call and complain to people that you never did such a thing. And it's no need for that. There's no need for you to call and complain to people that voice is not your voice. Remember, you said the same to me. When the IT guy allegedly, or somebody there at GCOM in 2020, allegedly recorded you. I heard the recording. I know your voice. I've been talking to you since 1992, albeit at a professional level since 2001. And you don't want me to say what you and I discussed in 2001. You just don't want that to be the case right after the elections were vitiated, the 1997 elections. I know we have met. I know we spoke. And, I know we've had that respect for each other. But at the end of the day, this has to do with elections and my conscience. I just can't sit down on my conscience like that, knowing that I'm seeing things and hearing things that are hypocritical in nature, and I remain quiet. I'm not going to be like a lot of those guys in the coalition who want to speak up, who want to say something, but they are just afraid to say what they want to say. I'm just not going to be that kind of guy. And if you're upset because I'm speaking the truth, well, then that is your prerogative. If you want to take legal action, you're a judge. You've been a judge for many years. Many years you've been a judge. You've been deprived of becoming Chief Justice of Guyana. And obviously, I could understand that bitterness for all the years. And that is why people were fooled. People were led to believe that because of that bitterness, and you oftentimes during the course of the elections spoke of that bitterness towards Jack Dale and towards corruption and towards who are evil people and all these manner of things. And those same evil people would never get back into office. That's according to you, Claudette Singh, not me. And so what I'm saying is, again, it's nothing personal. All I want you to do is do the right thing. Come out and say to the people what happened during the course of the elections and whether you played a role to twist things around and hand the elections, knowing then that it was not the best thing to do, knowing that all of the votes when they were tabulated, that the PPP did not win the elections, and for some reason or the other, you were coerced into declaring the results, knowing that the PPP did not win the elections. I know that the PPP did not win the elections. I know that you are aware that the PPP did not win the elections. I know that you were visited by certain people. I know these things, Claudette. So don't try to make me into a fool. Don't try to make it appear that like something wrong with Ben Sharp and it's all about you and you're such an angel and you could dare not do anything wrong. Don't let us go that route at all. Because if we were to go that route, definitely I'm not going to be the loser. Because I'm saying this again. If you say X, I have the evidence to prove. If you say Y, I have the evidence to prove. If you say Z, I have the evidence to prove. And no amount of threats, again, I repeat, no amount of threats of lawsuit will deter me. In fact, it will energize me even more because I am there, you are here. I am here, you are there. Sue gets Sue back. Simple as that. Sue gets Sue back because if you sue me for X, I'm going to sue you for Y. Because I know that if you sue me for X, that you're lying on me. And therefore, I have to sue you back so that we can get the truth. And if you want the truth to be presented in court, we will have the truth to be presented in court. Whether it's in Guyana, whether it's in the US, whether it's Canada, wherever. We will have the truth presented. Or whether whenever you visit up in New Jersey, we can have the truth presented so that the entire nation can see, so that they can be the judge as to who is telling the truth and who is not telling the truth. But for now, I can say this. I have absolutely nothing to hide at all. All I need for you to do is to come clean to the Guyanese people. Come clean to the Guyanese people. Again, this is just one of many that I can show. On this old phone, I don't even know what phone it is, but I'm thankful. I've had that phone for many years. You see, on May 3rd, a phone call from you, a missed phone call at 19 minutes after 8 o'clock p.m. that is. And then a missed video call from you at 10:25 p.m. The question I asked at 10:27, hi. At 10:28, the question, did you call me by mistake just now? You didn't respond, but the following day, you sent a message to say, Roel Johnson texted that he's now the editor of Kaiser News. I blocked him. He cannot be trusted. So it's okay for you to say that people cannot be trusted, but people can say that you, Claudette Singh, is not to be trusted. I mean, there are lots of people who are saying that. I am not the one who's saying that, mind you. And I just showed you this little piece of evidence that if you continue to do what you're doing and you want to up the game, if you want to up some sort of ante against me, it's not going to be the right thing to do at all. Because everything will be out there in the public. And I'm prepared to do that. Whether it's in the public domain, whether it's in the court, it doesn't matter. But what I do know is that you have no legal grounds to do absolutely nothing at this point in time. Nothing. I'm all within legal grounds in doing and asking the questions that I'm asking. Are you going to deny that this is not you? Are you going to call up some people and cry and say that this is fake? I don't think so. But like I said, lots more of these. This is just a sample. Lots more of these, Claudette saying. And then let's go to this poor guy that is being persecuted. Keith Lowenfield, your former chief elections officer, who did his job in a professional manner to ensure that we got the results that was democratic and transparent. He presented those results to you. You agreed it was a good result. The recon process was going all good. And I thank you for the ball-by-ball commentary and reports that you are giving me, live reports during the recon process. I thank you for all of those things. And I thank you for the fact that you give all of us hope that the PPP has basically rigged the elections. You didn't come outright to say rigged, but you did give hope that the elections and all this skullduggery, allegedly, that the PPP committed. Oh, that gave people hope. I thank you so much for the ball-by-ball commentary. But if you want all of these things to be presented in court, they can and eventually will if you go that route. Again, I am just not afraid of that. I am not afraid of that at all. I realize that you're banking on this here, this Kadaki situation, and saying that you didn't call the cops on Kadaki, Amsterdam. Well, if you didn't call the cops in Kadaki, Amsterdam, someone obviously did. Because the police, they're not, and this is speaking from experience, they're not going to just walk up and say, hey, Lemon, we got you here. Or, hey, Mark, we got you here. They're not going to do that. Or, hey, Kadaki, come on, you're under arrest. They got to have received instructions. And when they receive instructions, here is what may have happened. I'm not saying that it is exactly what happened. It's only you, Claudette Singh, who have to explain, because the allegations is being leveled against you. Allegation is being leveled against you that you called the police and asked them to arrest Kadaki Amsterdam. Now, if that is not true, all you got to say that it is not true. At no point in time you have ever done that. But don't ever threaten to sue me because of that. Don't ever do that. Because, you know, in a proper court, guess what? Your phone log will have to be presented. And once your phone log presented between such a period of time, we will see whether you call the police or not. Because I know you're in a habit of denying things. You've denied that the voice is not yours. I know the voice is yours. You're going to deny that these messages to me are not yours either. I know the messages to me are yours. Are you going to deny that you weren't pointing fingers at a particular businessman or so-called businessman in Guyana who wanted you dead, who wanted to kill you, and all these manner of things? No, Claudette. No, Claudette. This is what I'm saying to you. Be very cautious as to what your next move is. Do not take set up by the PPP. Because if you take set up by the PPP, everything will have to be, every single thing will have to be revealed. I'm sweating. I believe my tie needs fixing because I have another round to get on with some other stuff. Not just Claudette, but some other stuff. Where's our operator to ensure that everything is okay with me this evening? Thank you, Lemon. What we are going to do, we will take a quick break and be right back with more of Straight Up.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them.
Thank you, Lemon. Welcome back to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benshop. Let me check some of your comments because here's what I want to do. I basically want to give her an opportunity to rebut. That is all. I'm not going to pull whatever I have out in the war chest and push everything out there like that. I want to give her that opportunity to respond. Let me hear what she has to say. Don't threaten me with lawsuit because it's not going to work. You know, I'm a tough cookie. It's not going to work, Claudette. You should know that. It is not going to work. And once that is the case, every single thing will come out from our secret meetings from 2001 and all these things. I'm giving you just a heads up as to how this is going to get. So I hope your handlers, you will tell your handlers about those sort of things, right? I hope so. The other thing is, if you can't handle what is happening right now, then you know what? You can do the honorable thing. Because the nation, majority of the people have lost faith in you, Claudette Singh. Majority of the people, I repeat, have lost faith in you. And speaking of losing faith in you, I wish that this reverend, I want you, Claudette, and others to listen to what this pastor, if you want to say she presented herself as a pastor, I want you to hear what this pastor had to say concerning fake SOPs. And we'll be right back.
It means that we would not have gotten the statements of poll for every polling station. To be honest, the People's Republic Party have only a handful of statements of poll. The people who will have statements of poll for all the polling stations would be the large parties, which would be the coalition and the PPPC, because they would have been able to send scrutineers to all the polling stations. So let me say that that verification process that we are hoping GCOM will have to return to complete will be largely between the coalition, that is the SOPs that the coalition has, and the SOPs that the PPPC has. Because the small parties only have a smattering of SOPs. Now, having said that, let me let you know that we small parties were given handouts with collated versions of the SOPs. We were very kindly given, because when we said, well, because we didn't have scrutineers at all the stations, I can tell you that one of the big parties very kindly offered us copies of a handout that had collated the results from the SOPs. Now, let me tell you, in a spirit of transparency, that as the presidential candidate for the PRP, I had a look at those results. It wasn't an in-depth look because our election agent has that collated copy that we got from one of the big parties in her possession. But I can tell you this much. When I had a look at it, I was surprised because I saw results on it that did not bear out the results that I had from the smattering of SOPs that we.
This is what happens, and you heard it happen. You heard it from her, right? That pastor lady who said that the SOPs that she got from that big party, and I can put my head on the block that big party she's referencing is the PPP. That big party is the PPP. And she has to come out maybe sometime soon to tell the people that that big party is the PPP. Now, what she has said is that when she checked what they had on their SOPs, the numbers did not add up at all. And so that is why I'm asking Claudette Singh to come clean, to come out and let the people know exactly what transpired in the 2020 March general and regional elections.
Level vibes with another one, straight up, Black Messiah. Aye, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch your vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the crook can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop.
All right, so we got that now. Let's get back into a piece of recording that you guys already heard, of which, of course, we expect Claudette Singh to deny that is her voice. I want her to deny it. I want, and it's definitely, if she does go that route, it will end up in a court over here. This is where I want everything to end up, in a court. Not in the Guyana courts, certainly not, but over here.
PPP did to me. I'm only doing my work. I just tell her from now, say, y'all put me in this work. I didn't want this work. Y'all beg me to take it. Me, I don't need money mark from anybody. I got 2 estates. I got a lot of land. So what am I going to do with it? I don't need anything from anybody. Why are you going to join these people? That is not my voice. Because I didn't want Ben in the room. We just got to do the Zoom from the boardroom. And I told him that, but he was not there. He was at home. My secretary called him. But that is not my voice. That is not my voice. Somebody said that is a copy, some voice copy or something. That's not my voice. I wouldn't speak to a little underling like that. He's got to stamp your authority. I told him that I don't want Ben in that room because Ben would, he gets on too stupid. But the room, Ben always shouting on people. It's the boardroom. And I had other people there. It's not this boy always come there. This is Conrad to look at the court hearing. Me, my lawyers be there. Dr. Farijan, the Commonwealth advisor, and other staff just be there. So I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't know. The IT man got to be there because he operates it. So I don't know what they're talking about. I just think people get annoyed because of the letter I wrote, but I'm just only doing my job. I have no interest in anything. So that is it. I can't do anything more.
Yeah.
That's what the court says to do. Because I said to write, but I can't write the letter dated the 16th because that was spent. Because that was, you remember, he intercepted that with an annex with the court. And the court said no, that Court of Appeal decision was overturned. And the other thing too, his report also is thrown out. Because his report was based on the Court of Appeal decision.
So he now has to come up with his report. All right, again, portions of what is in a war chest, so to speak, and I await word from Claudette Singh and her handlers, and we're just awaiting that. She's denying that. Not this. She hasn't publicly denied that this isn't her voice, but she has been quietly doing so. I want her to publicly deny it. I want her to take what she is quietly threatening as legal actions. I don't know what's the basis for that. She has been a judge for many years. She should not be challenged by someone who is not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. She has had decades of legal experience in Guyana. So she ought to know better, and let us wait to see what exactly she is going to do. And so you heard that voice there. I'm sure you guys did, right? I want you to, where's our operator? I want you guys to get to listen to a clip and listen to what's happening here. And you will get to hear and see her live from this clip here from one of the PPP mouthpieces, media mouthpiece.
On July 29, 2019, Justice Claudette Singh took the oath of office as chair of the Guyana Elections Commission, GCOM. Yes, she knew she was taking on a highly controversial role, but perhaps she did not realize then how much her job would come down to the oath she swore to bear true faith and allegiance to the people of Guyana, and to honor, uphold, and preserve the Constitution of Guyana.
My priority would be this. I am endeavoring to have free, fair, and transparent elections.
Justice Singh's name was put to President David Granger by the opposition leader Barra Jagdeo after a controversial process in which the Caribbean Court of Justice was asked to rule that the president had breached the Constitution in ignoring all the other names put forward by Mr. Jagdeo and then appointing James Patterson unilaterally. Justice Singh took on the role with a stellar career in the legal profession, and she was widely respected.
When I was on the bench,
All right, I want you guys to stop there for a moment, and as we seek to analyze the voice, and she seemed to think that someone is such an expert that can imitate her voice for all that long period of time, and so we will get back into what is a recording of her voice, and you guys will get to hear. Let's go.
His report. He has to come out with whatever is his report, whatever the PPP did to me. I'm only doing my work. I just tell her, I'm not saying y'all put me in this work. I didn't want this work. Y'all beg me to take it. Me, I don't need money mark from anybody. I got to.
All right, let's get straight to this here now.
I was called Iron Lady. I was called the hanging judge. So what's the difference? I'm just hoping.
Good. You guys are hearing it, right? Let's go again.
I got two estates. I got a lot of land. So I'm going to do it. I don't need anything from anybody. Why don't join these people? That is not my voice.
All right. So you guys are hearing that she's saying. You guys are hearing the voice, right? You guys are hearing the voice. Let's go back to this live stuff here now.
So what's the difference? I'm just hoping I will do something for Guyana, because there's only one way, in accordance with the law, in accordance with the Constitution.
Oh yeah, blah blah blah. In accordance with the law, blah blah blah. In accordance with the Constitution, blah blah blah. Let me get you guys. Let me see your take on that voice. Let me, because I want her to go to court. If she wants to go to court in the U.S., you know these things are easily proven, right? They're easily proven. Is that her voice or not? Come on. Michael Reed, I've noticed you saying there's no need for a forensic. Is that her voice or not? Come on, Claudette Singh. Come on. Is that her voice or not? You guys have heard. I didn't do anything with this here. You know, she wants the best for Guyana. Let's hear her again. Let's go back and let you guys get to hear this again, because we've got to get to the bottom of it, and we will get to the bottom of it. Claudette Singh's voice. This is her live and direct.
I'm just hoping I will do something for Guyana, because there's only one way, in accordance with the law, in accordance with the Constitution, and nothing else.
In an interview with the newsroom last November, Justice Singh was not unmindful of the timing of her appointment, nor the reason she was chosen.
I was put into this hot seat at a time when everything was so chaotic. And so I come to a very chaotic situation.
All right, God. All right, enough of that. I know you guys are already convinced. And what court can she? Even if we got the FBI and all these other people come forward to say there was nothing done to tamper with the evidence that I have, that it is her voice. Stop denying it, Claudette Singh. It is your voice. The scores of other voices. Should I mention anything else, Claudette? Should I mention anything else? Look, you have two options. Come out and say that, yes, there were things uttered that should not have uttered. And yes, you're going to come out and say, I thought I trusted Mark and all these. I thought I trusted Mark. And, you're a public servant, mind you. I cannot sit down and allow certain things to just move away because I feel that you thought that you were taking advantage on me or of me. No, you're not. A lot of people seem to think, rightly so, that it is your voice. Someone named Vance Austin is saying, play one more. What else you want to hear, Vance? To be convinced that that is her voice. So this bluff about challenging me legally and all of Claudette, do you really want to go that route? I don't know which lawyer in Guyana would advise you to go that route at this point in time. The only route you can go, Claudette, is the route to resign. Do the honorable thing and resign, because people do not have confidence and that trust in you. Yes, the people have the trust in you. Every sorry about that, I must apologize, technical difficulties, but every single thing that is being uttered here is the truth. I want Claudette Singh to do the honorable thing, to come out and speak out about what she knows about the elections. A lot of things were revealed to me about the elections. I did say that Claudette has played ball by ball commentary, gave me updates as to the recount process. I knew where she was heading. And then all of a sudden, that one morning she said she started to question things. That is after she started to get visits and all these manner of things. And the fact that Mike Pompeo started to threaten. I think that was able to do some of the trickery there. And that is why I shouldn't. I cannot sit down and allow this thing to continue like this. But you know what? I'm disappointed in those in the opposition who have more or who have information about what transpired, but they are just quiet for whatever reason. They are quiet about every single thing. It is as though they are afraid to speak. It is as though they are afraid to basically utter some of the things that I'm saying. Why do you think that those guys in the opposition are quiet now? Why do you think they are so quiet now? They're not even saying anything. They're not even embracing what I'm saying. No one in the opposition has called to say, hey, Mark, I realize what's happening here. Can we talk? Can we find out what's going on? Can we find out what's going on? Nobody. It is not like they don't know. In fact, one of them in the coalition that holds a position was afraid to speak out, asked that nothing be said about these things. I don't know. And I've been hinting at this for a while. That is why I'm saying enough is enough. Any other part of the world, the opposition would have been the first set of people to be in contact with me. But instead, no. Just some lawyers in Guyana, just some regular citizens in Guyana, and some lawyers in the US are asking, what the hell is going on here, Mark? But not a word from those in the opposition. Not a single word. The only time I heard from the leader of the opposition, not about this, was about some rumor that Ganesh Mahipal was removed from the accounts committee. And the only time I heard from the leader of the opposition was when he said, I sent him that what is set to be a frivolous article. Set to be. I'm hearing different things now. The first thing that I heard from him was garbage. And the only thing, garbage. So that's it. So it is giving me this impression that they don't give a damn. All they want to do is to sit at press conferences and say, Claudette Singh must go. That is not going to allow Claudette Singh or anybody to go. They're not going to be going because the opposition, whether it's the leader of the opposition or whomever, sit and say Claudette Singh must go. And then the next day, Claudette Singh is going to pack her bags and go. It's not going to happen like that. We're not hearing anything about the AFC and anything about whether Claudette Singh should go. So all of these guys seem to be comfortable. They're comfortable with what's happening in Guyana. It leads me to ask this question. Were some of these guys complicit in election skullduggery on behalf of the PPP? Is that why they didn't have proper scrutineers, election scrutineers to the parties on the ground in certain areas where those scrutineers were missing and ballot boxes were stuffed? Region 9, one particular ballot box that was supposed to have 29 votes, had about 59 or 58. And that is how the PPP, I'm told, mind you, and based on my research, that is how the PPP were able to stuff the ballot boxes with a little 30 here, a little 25 there, a little 25 there, a little 30 here, and so forth and so on. And those things add up. And then when you do that now, people might ask, so what has happened with the PNC scrutineers? Grabbed as scrutineers, that they didn't even know whether the scrutineers were actually 100% with the coalition. A lot of things, lots of things transpired. Lots of things. Sorry, we're trying to switch back into studio mode. Let's see what happened. Just bear with me for a quick second. Yeah, sorry about that. So all these things we are saying, we need answers. We can't just pretend as though nothing has happened. And we can't just listen to a Claudette Singh who sits back in her office, makes a hell of a lot of money, and say, oh, everything is okay. Look at this Paul Henry, whoever this Paul Henry is. Mark, the election is over, bro. What's the relevance with the election's over? The election's over, yes, but we need answers. The 1997 elections were over, but we got answer back in 2001, over 4 years after. You see, that is the problem with us as a people. The beating is over, you don't get your licks, come out the ring, and that's it, Mark. It's over with. So we must just accept that it's over with, it's done with, and we must not speak about it. That's the problem with some of these people, whoever Paul Henry is. It's over with. Oh, stop it. It's over with, Mark. It's over with. So it's over with. Let's get on with life. It's done with. Let's wait for another rigging, right? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Henry? It's over with. And stop it. It's over with. You know, lots of questions. That is why the PPP now has a COI that they are going to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, your tax-paying dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. I want to hear what Claudette Singh is going to say to that commission of inquiry. I want to see what report she's going to submit. I just want to see what exactly she is going to submit. What exactly? I want her to submit. I'd love to submit too. But that is a farce of a commission of inquiry. It makes no sense. People don't want to go. People don't want to say anything to that. People want to see the elections the petitions being heard. That is what they want, the elections petition. They don't want no fictitious, no corrupt, no commission of inquiry to get the result of a propaganda result. That is what it is. So at the end of it, this is what is going to happen. After they would have spent hundreds of millions of dollars, at the end of it, they're going to say that sufficient information was gathered, that the opposition, the commission of inquiry is basically staged to put the blame on the opposition, to put the blame on operatives who are being persecuted, operatives of GCOM who are being persecuted. Lowenfield, Kit Lowenfield, Mr. Mingo, Miss Roxanne Myers, and others who are being persecuted. And that is why I am saying this to you guys, that Claudette Singh is aware that these people are being persecuted. These people's lives have been disrupted as a result of Claudette Singh remaining quiet. Claudette Singh knows that these people are being persecuted, because these people would not have done anything without the knowledge of Claudette Singh. And so Claudette Singh, because blah, 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 right? Because of what the man in the street, or the perception is that she signed a deal with whoever she signed a deal with. I don't know for what purpose, neither do I know whether that is accurate. But what I can say is, based on my interactions with Claudette Singh, is that her final decision doesn't resemble anything close to conversations I've had with her after the elections and before the PPP was installed into office. Totally different person, different message, different everything from Claudette Singh. Everything different. She trusted me then. We spoke. I can tell you this. She never wanted to see the PPP back in office. After all what they did to her, after all what Jack Deere did to her, no, these people would never get back in. And it leads me to ask this question, and maybe someone in the coalition can answer it. Whether Claudette Singh, and this is just a question I'm asking, this is not an accusation, whether Claudette Singh told anyone in the coalition that they should prepare for an inauguration of President David Granger, whether the coalition should prepare for that. I just want to, that's just a question. Claudette Singh can answer that publicly or not, or those in the coalition can say whether Claudette Singh advised them that they should be sworn in. And then something changed afterwards. If it did happen, then something changed afterwards. There were some players. I know who those players were. How do I know? Claudette Singh told me. This is all for now. The ball is in her court. She has to decide what she wants, whether she wants to go to court or she wants the energy to intensify right here on Straight Up. And I'm prepared for every and anything. I'm not a pussycat, never was, never will be. And no amount of subtle threat, Claudette Singh, will ever make me stop speaking the truth, which is what I'm doing. It's 4 minutes after 10 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow, but I wait to hear from Claudette Singh. She has to say something. If she resigns, it will be the best thing for the people of Guyana, because they have absolutely no confidence in her. Absolutely none at all. Now, I have legal reps. Legal reps who are watching and advising, and so I know my rights. I know my rights, Claudette, and I think you should know that by now. And I don't wish to just keep repeating myself. But if you want to go that route, it's a whole can of worms you are going to open. And I'm prepared to empty that can. It's up to you to decide whether you want that can to be emptied publicly. I am prepared to go that route. Just so you know, and just so you can have a good night, knowing that I'm prepared to go that route. All right, so I've got to go now. That's enough for me for now. I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time, right here on Straight Up. Have a good night, guys, and thank you for tuning in. And let's continue to keep hope alive. Opposition guys, you guys wake up. You guys need to wake up. Holding press conferences and calling on people to go, they're not going to go. You got to make them go. So long, guys.
Realization is the fruit. Mark Ben stop straight up from the root. Margaret Scott, who tell the truth. Margaret Scott, defend the ghetto youth. Margaret Scott, radio station is the fruit. Margaret Scott, straight up from the root. Margaret Scott, we have to gather wrong. Grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Ben Scott, the on the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and on the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Scott, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Scott, radio station is the truth. Mark Scott, straight up from the root. Mark Scott, who tell the truth? Mark Scott, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Scott, radio station is the truth. Mark Scott, straight up from the root. Mark Scott, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Scott stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can lay, the dumb can talk, the crip can walk. Boom, who tell the truth? Mark Scott, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Scott, radio station is the truth. Mark Scott, straight up from the root. Mark Scott, who tell the truth? Mark Scott, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Scott, radio station is the truth. Mark Scott, straight up from the root. Mark Scott. With another one, with another one. Hi, basement.
Pressure boss pipe. Pressure boss pipe, boy. Umaninza, Guyana de underwater.
So, this is attorney Shellen Washington, owner and founder of the Washington law firm located at 455 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. We're specialized in medical malpractice, personal injuries, matrimonial law, and landlord and tenant. If you're in need of legal representation, please give us a call today. The number to call is 718-877-3100. Consultation is free at no cost to you. So call us today to see if we can be of any assistance to your legal needs. Again, the phone number to call us is 718-877-3100.
Yeah, you already know what I want. Let me go. Give me Palori, I want Palori. Yeah. Give me Palori, I want Palori. Yeah. Give me Palori, I want Palori. Yeah. Give me Palori, I want Palori. Wrong Palori, tiny Palori, fat Palori, born Palori, any Palori, I eat same Palori. Gal, you gotta make 'em good, run it up and fry 'em. Gal, you gotta make 'em good, put some sour pan 'em. Gal, you gotta make 'em good.